Hi there, this is David, and I, like many of you, just got done watching Nintendo's E3 presentation. And while E3 this year hasn't been the best thing ever, I do think that Nintendo did a really good job, and they had some very good announcements as well. So I just want to come over through here, hit the highlights, and talk to you guys about what I am personally excited about. So let's go ahead and get started. First up, we have this game called Astria Ascending, which as you can see is absolutely gorgeous. Looks to be hand-painted. It's also a turn-based JRPG. And looking at the battle system, I got some definite Valkyria Profile vibes. I don't know about y'all, but even though they only talked about this game for like a minute, I am definitely thrilled about it. I definitely want to play it. It will be available later on this year for multiple systems. The next game that they showed, which isn't a JRPG, but I am excited nonetheless, is Metroid Dread. This will be released October 8th of this year, and apparently this is the first 2D Metroid game that they've released in 19 years. And honestly, I haven't played a Metroid game since Super Metroid on the SNES, but looking at this, like this is what I want in a Metroid game. When I first saw the trailer and it looked kind of first-person shootery and all that kind of stuff, I was like, whatever, Metroid, who cares? But then whenever they turned into this, I was like, oh, this is something that I can definitely get behind. I've played Metroid in the NES, I've played Samus Returns on the Game Boy, and Super Metroid, and I do like all of them. But I can do a 2D Metroid. I can't do a 3D Metroid. I just can't. But this, I'm all about this. The next one that I saw that was pretty cool is Dragon Ball Z Kakarot plus a new power expansions. It's an action RPG. You can kind of fly around, beat the crap out of everybody else. It looks like to be a lot of fun. And I know this has been released on other systems previously, but if you haven't had a chance to play it, hey, check this action RPG out. It is going to be released September 24th, has some action combat, turn-based combat, lots of different jobs to deal with and everything. Looks to be a blast. This one here kind of took me by surprise. This is Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin. Personally, I've kind of slept on the whole Monster Hunter series in general, but the Stories spin-off seems to play kind of like JRPGs. Now, they did say in the trailer that there was going to be crafting, which immediately turned me off from the whole experience, but, I mean, looking at it, it still looks to be a whole lot of fun if you're looking for kind of a turn-based combat, but a lot of exploration and everything. You really do want to check this one out. I will more than likely be getting this one. It kind of gives me some Dragon Quest vibes, some Ni no Kuni vibes. I'm all about the turn-based combat. I really can't turn that down. It's going to be released July 9th of this year. So this one's coming up pretty quickly, in less than a month actually. So yeah, be sure to, if this looks like something that you're interested in, hey, have at it, because I'm kind of interested in it too, crafting or not. Now for me, the highlight of the stream was Shin Megami Tensei 5. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with this franchise. I'm not the biggest fan of Persona. There's just a lot of talking and wasted time and wandering around and high school drama. I'm not really a fan of that. SMT though, hey, I'm all about this. I love the press turn combat system. I love the turn-based combat. I love the exploration. It can be rather dark for my tastes. I do prefer my JRPGs to be kind of lighthearted. And I'm also not really the biggest fan of the whole conversation system to recruit your allies, because half the time I'll sit there and I'll bribe them and I'll give them money and I'll give them items and they're like, you're stupid, screw you, bye. And then they leave and I'm like, really? I just wasted all that time on them? But From what I've played of SMT, I've played Nocturne, I played the one of the 3DS, Apocalypse, I've played a lot of different SMT games. The main franchise isn't so bad, so I will be checking this one out. This is a Switch exclusive. There's also going to be a physical version. It's coming out November 12th, but the pre-order comes out on June 21st. If you want to pre-order the physical edition, like I do, because I like my physical games, what can I say? I am thrilled about this one. I love whenever I get some legacy series, because it's always fun to me whenever, long-running series that have been around since the NES, SNES era. They're still running strong. They're still looking great. I am excited about this one here. The next one that kind of took me by surprise is a remake of Advance Wars 1 and 2. Advance Wars is a strategy RPG originally released on the Game Boy Advance. It kind of is like Fire Emblem, except it has mechs and stuff like that. So if you're interested in kind of Fire Emblem turn-based strategic combat, this would be a good one for you to look into, especially if you liked it the first time around on the Game Boy Advance. Now, this next announcement kind of took me by surprise, and those of you of a certain age like me, remember the Game & Watch. At first I was like, I don't know about this, I don't know, but I could see the collectability. I could probably buy it, not really to play it, but just kind of put it up on my shelf back there. Essentially, it's a Game & Watch system that has Legend of Zelda, Zelda 2, Link's Awakening, and then some sort of really crummy pounding Link thing happening there. There's a clock built into it. They were very excited about that. I don't know why they were so excited about a clock when everybody has a telephone on them, but okay, whatever. So this to me is more for the novelty purposes of it, not really the playing purposes of it. It's to celebrate Zelda's 35th anniversary. You would think that they would have something better than this, but they kind of do. So a couple more Zeldas were announced. There's going to be a remake of Skyward Sword, and if you use it in the little portable mode, you don't have to use motion controls, thank God. And then there's also a sequel to Breath of the Wild. I only recently just got a Switch for my birthday, so I haven't played the original Breath of the Wild yet, but I do want to purchase that game, and I do want to get back into Zelda. I loved Zelda as a kid. Once it went 3D, I was kind of like, eh. But as I've gotten older, I've gotten better at 3D games. So Zelda is a series that I do want to get back into. It is near and dear to my heart, so I am excited about this. What are you all excited for as far as Nintendo's E3 presentation is concerned? Let me know in the comments, and as always, have a good day.